welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Kent for those of you who are new here. So I've been wanting to make this video for a few months now. I just wanted to wait until I found a routine that I really enjoy and that really works with me. A couple of these products I have been using for years and years and years. Some other ones are recent finds in the past couple months and I highly recommend them. So today's video is going to be about my favorite budget skincare brands. So by budget I mean products that you aren't terrified for them to run out over. That wasn't English. Products that you don't get terrified of running out. Does that... Yes, I'm a writer for a living. Moving swiftly on. All of these products you can either get at your nearby pharmacy or you can just order them online with no delivery fee. I have a mixture of both. The majority of them though you can just find at your nearest shop, even a grocery store, and they're super convenient to get. They're very easy to use and they really don't break the bank. So let's get into it. So the brands that I really love and I have probably been using for the longest, I would say, are Neutrogena and Nivea. Now you wouldn't necessarily think that Neutrogena would be, say, a budget brand, but it actually is. It depends whether you're buying all your products from Neutrogena or whether you're just selecting a few hand-picked ones. My products are not from the same skincare brand. I mix and match and they work really well for my skin. So before watching this video, just remember that you're gonna have to find what works best for your skin. Just take this tongue-in-cheek, do some research on your own. But if you tend to have skin that gets naturally dry, these products are really good and I've never had a problem with them. I also find that my skin can't handle very intense products. It's very sensitive. So if I use a heavy mask or an expensive face brand that my skin isn't used to, it will break out very easily. I grew up with my mom being a skin fundy, bless her, so she always taught me how to do my skin properly. I went through quite a few different brands when I was growing up. I never had any skin issues, never had acne or anything like that, which I'm very grateful for, but I did have very dry skin and obviously the occasional breakout. I mean, who doesn't, you know? So I went through Clinique, I tried Serum, I tried Clarins for a bit. I still use a little bit of Clarins products, but I found that those three also were quite strong for my skin. All my skin really needs is a good exfoliator or a cleanser, very hydrating moisturizer, and obviously I'm turning 27 next month, so we need to implement some wrinkle creams and anti-aging creams in there as well. So I'm just gonna go product by product, talk you through why they're my favorite, and then show you how I use them. So we're gonna start with my night routine. Every single night and every single morning I wash my face with this Neutrogena Skin Detox Scrub. It depends, I do vary between the different Neutrogena scrubs. I'll also use their grapefruit wash, I'll use their spot purifying wash, anything with a bit of an exfoliator in I absolutely love. Obviously in winter my skin dries out very easily, as I'm sure most of yours do as well if you have naturally dry skin, because we lose a lot of that hydration that we have in summer. So if the exfoliator is getting a little bit too much for my skin, I will swap over to this pink grapefruit cleanser without any exfoliating beads in it, and it works just as well. So how I use this, I just rinse my face. I always use hot water because I have been told since I was very young that when you use cold water your blood vessels burst and you get those little red marks on your skin. So always wash your face with warm water, and then you just put like a pea-sized drop on your hands and you just rub it in a circular motion over your face, and this gives a lovely cooling texture to your skin. It almost feels like your skin's kind of waking up, which is great for the morning, but also nice at nighttime because it feels like you're really getting rid of all the dirt that your skin's built up over the day. So absolutely love that. And when I'm done with that, I just rinse my face, pat it dry with the towel, and then I spray my face with some facial mist. The facial mist rose water. It is literally by a local shop in Franschhoek. If you guys don't know where Franschhoek is or you're not from Cape Town, it's a small winelands town about 45 minutes from Cape Town, and they've got this really amazing boutique there that sells a lot of handmade, handcrafted products, and I got this there. My mom actually found it for me, and every time she goes back to Franschhoek, she brings it back for me because I absolutely love it. And it hydrates, tones, and refreshes the skin, and you just hold it about 30 centimeters away from your face, spray it, and then leave your skin to absorb that a little bit before moving on to the next step, which is our night cream. So this is where the Nivea comes in. I have been obsessed with Nivea moisturizers pretty much for the past year, I would say. I used to use their standard Q10 night moisturizer, but I recently discovered this Hyaluron Cellular Filler, which is better for those of us girls who are getting a little bit older. It smells so clean and pampery. I can't explain it, but it just smells amazing, and it's got the most amazing texture. So after I spray my face with the rose water, I dab this generously on. It does spread pretty easily, so you don't need too much, but at night specifically, I like moisturizing my face a lot because it obviously will soak in over a couple of hours until the next morning. So I put that generously all over my face, rub it in. And then it's time for eye cream. So the eye cream that I've been using for also a very long time, and the reason why I would actually probably classify this as a budget option is because this stuff lasts you forever. So it's the Bobbi Brown Eye Repair Cream in a little tub. I've had this for probably about 6 to 8 months now. I think I got this at the very beginning of the year, and look how much is left. For that reason, this is a really great budget buy because you probably have to buy one a year, if that. I had my last one for a year and a half. Doesn't expire, doesn't go funny. It's very, very well made, so you can use this for quite a long time. So once I've done my moisturizer, I will dab the Bobbi Brown under eye cream just under my eyes. And I used to pat it, but that way I actually found that a lot of the cream goes straight into your fingers instead of into your eyes. So what I do now is I just blend it in a circular motion so that you're lifting your eyes up as opposed to pulling them down, which could cause wrinkles. I don't know if that's legit. I just feel like pulling them down will make wrinkles. So I feel like everything needs to go up. So that's just the motion I do. Don't take my word for that. I could be very wrong. So this Bobbi Brown eye cream I only use at night. I don't use it in the morning because it does give your skin a bit of a shiny texture underneath, which isn't the best for the day. You know, in the day you kind of want something that's gonna absorb really quickly, whereas this absorbs really slowly, which is why it's super good, super repairing, super hydrating, but not really something you want for the day. So I stick to this for the night time. And then the final thing I do for my night skincare routine is put on some retinol. So this is one of those things that I was talking about when I say that when you get a little bit older, you need something extra. You need to add something onto your skincare regime that will match the things that naturally come with getting older. And retinol is a really good option for people who are either looking to minimize their pores, minimize dark marks, or prevent wrinkles. I think starting with this sooner rather than later is always best because your skin can get used to it. It's quite strong, so I started off with a 0.5% retinol, and now I'm onto a 1.5% retinol, and I think the highest you can get is 3%. So this is the brand I buy. I buy it from Standard Beauty. Standard is a local South African brand, and I've never used any of their other products before, but I'm obsessed with their retinol and I feel like it works really well for my skin. Then I ran out of it because you can only order it online, so I order it through Superbalist or Takealot, whichever one I'm on at the time. I ran out of it. I really noticed the difference in my skin. If you put this on before you go to bed, your skin looks so plump and so smooth and so awake in the morning, and when you don't use it I feel like I look drained, tired, my skin has less vibrancy, so I would highly recommend this. I just dot this all over my face after I use my moisturizer. Very, very small amount. You don't need more than about a pea size spread across your face, and you just rub that in. Always do it after your moisturizer because it does need some kind of barrier before it sets into your skin, because like I mentioned, retinol is very strong, and if you are putting it straight onto dry, freshly washed skin, it can burn a bit. Also, never use it with a vitamin C product. So if you use a vitamin C moisturizer or a vitamin C oil, don't use retinol afterwards because the two don't mix well and they'll also probably burn your skin. Then we're gonna move on to my morning skincare routine. So I actually did have a shower this morning because I worked out before work, but if I don't have a shower, I will just do this all in one go. But as you'll see in my step-by-step process, I split it into two. I will also usually wash my face and stuff in the shower, but for the purpose of this video, I did it before so that you can see how I do it. Same thing again, we start with our trusty Skin Detox Scrub by Neutrogena. Same process, pea-sized drop, rub it into your skin. I love doing it for about 30 seconds or so. I read once that the best treat you can give yourself is washing your face very thoroughly, and that sounds ridiculous, but it's the only time that you have to yourself to fully invest in your skin, where it's not you're rushing off to somewhere or rubbing face wipes on or whatever. So I like to take my time and pamper. I do that for about 30 seconds and then I rinse that off. But this time I don't pat my face dry, because next I put on this 1 minute urban detox mask by Nivea. Now this stuff has a self-heating agent in it. So when you put it on your skin and you rub, it heats up your skin and it takes away puffiness, it takes away redness, it takes away everything, and it really makes your face look awake and alive, and I absolutely love it. I've been using this since 2018 and it went out of sale and I don't know why, and then it came back this year, so I jumped on it. I absolutely love it, and it doesn't give your skin any breakouts, it doesn't burn, it just warms it up nicely. You just put it on for a minute, it just acts like a, I guess, a cleanser. It doesn't drip off, but it's also not thick, and then when you wash it off your skin, it looks immediately way more awake. So just a pea-sized drop, rub that in quite generously until you can start to feel the warmth coming from the product. Rub it in and then rinse it off. That is it for before the shower. So then I obviously had a shower, washed my hair, all of that stuff, and then when I came out, it was time to do the final steps, which is the moisturizer. So I do the exact same thing as I do in the night, except my product for the face changes slightly. I still use the same facial mist rose water, still spray that on. I let that seep into my skin so that it's not still liquidy when I put my moisturizer on. And then once that is absorbed, I use this Q10 anti-wrinkle moisturizer with an SPF 15. You can also get one with an SPF 30. I always use the 30 in summer, but in winter I use the 15. Also, I work from home, so my skin isn't seeing a lot of UV rays in winter, so the 15 is fine for winter. Again, by Nivea. As I said, I'm obsessed with their moisturizers. Oh, and it smells so fresh. It smells a bit like jasmine. I absolutely love it. And another thing I really love about Nivea moisturizers is that you can literally put a tiny bit on your skin and it will seep in so beautifully. It will spread all across your face and it doesn't make your skin look shiny. The night one does a little bit, but the day one doesn't make your skin look shiny at all. It just gives it a really lovely matte effect, but you still feel super hydrated. So I just put that on my skin, dab, 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 put on my neck as well, rub it in, and that's the moisturizer. Then the final thing I do for my daytime skincare routine is the eyes. I always do eyes at night and day, but as I mentioned, I don't like to use the Bobbi brown eye cream in the daytime because it does leave a bit of a shimmer underneath your eye, can make it look a little bit oily, and I just want something a little bit more light, a little bit easier absorbing, and that is this Catrice Hydro Depuffing Eye Serum. That is a mouthful. This is one of the products that I found recently. I found this about probably only 3 weeks ago, but it's taken me a really long time to find an eye cream for the morning that I really like. What I love about it is that it's got this metal ball on the end. So when you put that under your eye, it's very cool, so just leave it outside, leave it in a cool place, not outside your house but outside the cupboard, leave it in a cool place to get nice and cold overnight. You could even put it in the fridge, I'm sure, and when you put that underneath your eye in the morning, it just adds an extra effect to the depuffiness. So really like this, and it also doesn't leave any shininess underneath your eyes once you have let it soak in. Then a product that you haven't seen me use in this video, but I do use quite often, you would have seen me use it in my self-care evening video, which I will link above so that you guys can check that out if you want to. It is this brightening clay mask from Woolies. So obviously Woolies isn't naturally a skincare brand, but they do stock some of their own products. I'm a bit reluctant to use a lot of them just because they're not experts in skincare, but I find their masks work really well. This is just a peel off one, put it on for a couple minutes while you're having a bath, making dinner, anything like that, and then you peel it off. And I find as far as peel masks go, this is the least painful one I've used, because you can use some that get stuck on your eyebrows or your hairline and it's like ripping off a band-aid. It is very painful. So this one I found settles very well into my skin, and it does make your skin look really lovely and bright afterwards. Then the last thing I'm going to speak about is not actually a skincare product, but it is a vital part of my skincare routine that I have to mention, and that is collagen. Collagen in any form, whether you have it in a bone broth, whether you have it in tablets, whether you have it in gummies, whether you have it in a shake, a drink, a juice, whatever, collagen is a must to keep your skin looking great and your hair growing long, nails, everything. Bones, collagen is just, it's an absolute must. I either buy a green shake, which is basically a probiotic drink, and you just mix it with water, and it's got a ton of hydrolyzed collagen peptides in there. I drank that in my Spend the Day With Me video, so I will link that above if you guys want to hear more about that. I don't have it at the moment because I actually finished it, so what I have swapped over onto, which I have also taken before, are these Pro Collagen tablets. Just little capsules like this. You take 3 a night after food before bedtime. I actually much prefer the tablets to the shake. I find I see the drink works better, like I can really see it working very quickly, but to have to drink that every day can become quite a chore, even though it does taste nice. Whereas these, you just add it into your nighttime routine, pop 3 in, and there's your collagen intake done. So yeah guys, that is it from me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you've got any questions down below. I love to hear from you. Please like and subscribe if you are new here and you don't want to miss any more of my content. I will also link every single product I've spoken about in this video down below in case you want to order them or check them out yourself. I hope this video has shown you that you can have an amazing skincare collection and a very strong routine without having to break the bank. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!